Hello, everyone. It's time for Reading Ritual. I'm Miss Carmen, but today I have a special surprise for you. I will not be reading any books, but don't worry, we have a special guest. She's an author and she's a writer of A Little Different, All Perfect. And she's joining us all the way from Arizona to read her own stories. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. And as always, I'm going to put the information in the post below this video. I always love it when you share our videos and when you share the great, wonderful stories. And today's really special because this is the first time that we've had one of the authors sit in and read her own words to us. So a little bit about the author, which is the information that I found at the back of the book. That's how I'm going to introduce her to you. Anita Telle grew up in Norway, where storytelling is a part of the culture. Miss Telle loves to work with children and was one of the founders of Santa Cruz Children's Charity, an organization working to better the lives of children. Anita lives with her son, Brandon, in Arizona, but at that time when she wrote this book, she lived here in California. And she's working on her next books, and we happen to have a few other books of hers as well. So, without further ado, I would like you to all welcome Miss Anita Telle. She's the author of A Little Different, All Perfect, and she's the winner of the San Francisco Book Festival. That's the story of how she began writing these incredible children's books. So here she is. Welcome, Anita. Thanks for
Hi.
joining us
Thank
today.
you. Exciting.
I am so happy that you're
Yeah.
here and that you're going to read your own book to all the children watching. So I think I'll just let you get started.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me on here. I'm so excited to meet you all. And so I wanted to start by just telling you a little bit about the books as far as there's a little guy named Nomi. So I'm going to tell you about Nomi so you know kind of who he is because he will go through all of the books, okay?
Oh,
Here we go. So, who is Nomi? Nomi is a wonderful, good hearted, mystical little creature who lives under a magical redwood tree in California. He loves to make children happy. He is a storyteller as well as a boo boo bear maker. Why does Nomi make boo boo bears? Nomi wants everyone to be happy all the time. One day, when he was out walking, he heard a little child crying inside a house. He peeked in the window and saw a little one tugging on her ear. Nomi felt very sad. What could he do to make this sweet little child feel better? He thought and thought and thought again. He thought for hundreds of years in Nomi time, but in people time it was only a split second. Then it came to him. He would make a boo bear to help all the children of the world feel better. You see, Nomi remembered how much he had loved the teddy bear his mommy gave him when he was just a little gnome. So for hundreds of years, in Nomi time, of course, he designed and refined the Boo Bears until he had them just right. All right, Miss Carmen, are we ready?
yes.
Okay, so here we go. It was a mild summer night under the redwood tree at Nomi's place. All the little Boo Bears were finishing up their chores before story time. They loved story time, the very special time of night when Nomi told them stories from long time ago. You know, Nomi is very old, so he can tell stories from hundreds of years ago and from right now. Nomi made himself comfortable in his little wooden chair, and the Boo Bears all settled around him. Everything was quiet. Even Mr. Cricket, who loved to sing every night, took a break to listen to Nomi. All right, here we go to the next page.
Okay.
All right. So, the stars in the beautiful sky seemed extra bright during story time. The Boo Boo Bears always thought this was because their little ears were listening so hard to Nomi. The extra energy they used made them shine more brightly. And this is how the story Nomi told that this night. Here we go. All right. So here we go to the next page. It was a snowy February morning. Jumpy the squirrel was going to his friend Annabelle's house to have a play day. Jumpy was very excited. Annabelle's barn cat, and she lived on a farm. There were so many things to do there. Today, however, was extra special. Horsey, Annabelle's favorite horse, was going to name her new foal. All right. Jumpy and Annabel quietly entered the barn. Cowie, Piggy, Turkey, Rooster, Sheep, and Bark, the family watchdog, were already there. Here is my pretty little son, whom we're naming today, said Horsey. She stepped aside, and everyone saw the beautiful little foal, happy and joyful, ready for his name, ready for adventure, and ready for life. His mommy was so proud of her little guy. Hey, wait, said Turkey. Look at his legs. He has one skinny leg and one fat leg. Suddenly there was laughter all around the little foal. Poor little guy, he got so scared and sad that he hid behind his mommy. Horsey was devastated. He is perfect, she said. He's my beautiful little son. Tears started to run down her face. Oh. Now, said Jumpy, and jumped in the middle of the circle. Of course, Horsey's baby is perfect. I think we need to take a better look. Let's see. Come out from behind your mommy, little guy. Scared, but a little curious, the foal stuck his head out. Yes, said Jumpy, that's it. Look at that perfectly shaped head. Whoa, said Annabel. That sure is a perfectly shaped head. Look at those big, beautiful eyes, said Piggy. Those sure are beautiful eyes, said Annabel. By this time, the little foal felt better about himself and started to come out from his hiding place. The animals went on finding all his wonderful traits. Pretty soon, no one even noticed that he had one skinny leg and one fat leg. Thank you, Jumpy, said Turkey. You saved the day. I'm so sorry I said what I did. I never meant any harm by it. I know, said Jumpy, but we all need to consider carefully the words we use. All is well now, and we are ready to hear what name Horsey had chosen for her baby. Friends, come over here, said Horsey. I have decided on a name for my baby. His name is Lumen, because he entered the world and became a much brighter place. All the animals clapped and sang.
Oh.
Suddenly Bark, the watchdog, barked to get everyone's attention. I would like to propose we start a new game, he said. It's called What I Like About You. We all sit in a circle, and one by one we start saying the most wonderful things we can think of about each individual. Whoever comes up with the most positive and wonderful words gets a pine cone. Oh, I love games, said Sheep. I just love them. That's a very good idea, said Jumpy, and that is just what they did.
Oh.
Nomi looked around at the attentive little BooBooBears, and that is how the game What I Like About You came to be. Ah, said a BooBooBear named Rainbow. I always wonder how that game started. It is my favorite. I feel so good about myself after playing that game. Me too, said a bear called Summer. I feel so happy inside. Yes, agreed Nomi. This is a game we must teach the humans. We all need positive encouragement. And by the way, everyone, Lumen became the fastest horse in all the country, even with his one fat and one skinny leg. He smiled. Okay, my little bears, time for bed. Good night, Nomi, they all whispered as they went far away into dreamland. The end.
Oh, I love that book so much. Thank you for reading
Thank
it to
you.
us.
Oh, you're welcome.
I love the fact that you dedicated this book to your son.
Yeah.
Can you tell everyone just a little bit about why you did that?
Well, my son was born with a cleft palate and a cleft lip. So that made him a little different than all the other kids in his school and stuff. And so he really felt that he was different. So I, as a gift to my son, I wrote a book that's called A Little Different, All Perfect, because even though we're different in whatever way, whether that is this our skin color, or that is that we wear glasses like Carmen and I wear right now, or that is that, whatever shape we're in, or whatever we like, we are different. That makes us unique, kind of like snowflakes. All
Right.
snowflakes are different, and they're all gorgeous and beautiful just the way they are. So that is what I was teaching my son, and I was teaching him this game, and we used to play it on the way to his school because I had about 20-minute drive, and we always did it every day.
Oh, that's
And
so wonderful.
yeah,
And he's grown up to be such a fine young man, so we
I
know that this works.
it
Thank
does.
you for spending time. I hope you'll come back and we can read some of your other books
Sounds
because we
great. I
I
appreciate it,
do.
and thank you everybody for listening to me.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank
Have a
you,
beautiful
everyone.
day.
Thank you, Miss Anita Telle, for spending this time with us. I'm very excited to present A Little Different, All Perfect. We'll be right back in another video with another book. And all of this is made possible by our sponsor, Music City Hit Factory. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Reading Ritual with Miss Carmen. We'll be back shortly. Bye.